no, to those of you who keep talking about, now I know how it feels. No, I don't know how it feels. I don't. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to struggle and be a single mother and try to make amends and be cordial with your children's fathers without the courts being involved. But the courts get involved anyway because of them. You don't know how it feels. And no, it's not. Now you see how it feels, because I've never put any of my children's fathers on child support. Y'all thought by setting me up to have your children taken and robbing my house so that you can make it look like I was homeless and have me sell my house by vandalizing it while I was in the hospital after being attacked and having someone break in my house while I was asleep. You thought by doing that you were going to get taken care of by me, get my children, and get child support, the energy that I would never put out there to any of my children's fathers. So no, I don't know how I feel, because y'all wouldn't have never knew how it felt. Out of all my children's fathers, I've never took y'all to court. I never ran to the system. And unfortunately, now y'all know how it feels when these men that actually go through shit like that, you know how they feel. Alright? You will know how they feel. See, y'all are trying to pin this image on me that's not me. I didn't take y'all to court. None of y'all have been to child support court. Only one of my children's fathers have been to child support court, and that was because of the system. Alright? I didn't take him to child support court, and any of my other children's fathers have never done anything for my children and said, this is for my children, but the one that they took to child support, even though he was giving me money for his children whenever he could, based on the job that he was working. He can even vouch that I wasn't the reason why he had to go to child support. So the image that you're trying to paint on me, that I see how it feel, now that you guys are trying to take me to court, get custody of your children by using DHS at that, alright? The people that say that you're neglecting and abusing your children. My children have never been abused by me or neglected. I don't see how anything feel. I never came into any of your homes and took your children and snatched your children out or called DHS on you. I've been in the system my whole life. I learned how to go get my own lease. My first apartment was because of DHS. And what age can you get your own apartment? 18, 19. I've been in the system my whole life. I'm 31 years old now. And you are trying to trigger and repeat the same old fucking cycles for my children when I have been in the system since I was 18, 19 years old. Actually younger than that. I've been in independent livings and everything since I was 16, 15 when I had my first child. She's 14 now. So no, I don't see how it feels when somebody sets me up, robs my house, steal everything that me and my children own, including my diploma that I acquired while I was in the system, and try to make me look like I'm nothing. No, I don't see how it feels, because I never did anything like that to anyone. So before you sit there and say, I see how something feels, make sure you're not talking about yourself. And see, this is the problem. This is the problem with y'all people, the system. I don't give a fuck about if you like families being together or not. I don't care that you're used to seeing black women struggle with children, be single mothers. That is not my status quo. That is not my MO. The system knows that. You call me a clown ass bitch. Yes, I have been a clown ass bitch. I've jumped through every hoop while I was in DHS just to get a home for me and my children to be safe in, so that they wouldn't end up in your system. And now when my children are teenagers, some of them, you try to make, you take those hoops away from me. So I have no choice but to skip to them being in your system. Instead of using preventive measures, you take those resources from me and put my children in the system completely out of what? The fact that I won't follow the status quo that you expected me to go through. Why would you expect me to go through the status quo of being a single, ignorant, poor mother when I have jumped through every hoop that y'all have ever created in the Department of Human Services? Every program, cooking classes, parenting classes, life skill classes, learning how to write checks. I did all of that. And I guess I am a clown ass bitch for believing that y'all will leave me the fuck alone and allow me to become the woman that I truly am after jumping through every fucking hoop that the system has put in front of me just to keep my children out of the system, only for it to amount to me trying to escape abuse because I wasn't getting enough help here. All that goes down the drain and they end up in the system anyway after being a clown ass bitch and jumping through every hoop that the system created multiple times. So no, I don't know how it feels because I never did it to anyone. It's happening to me though. So anyone that has actually went through this, have I ever said that you deserved it? Are you a neglectful parent? Are you an abusive parent? I'm not that. So I don't know how it feels. So if you think that you're going to take me to child support court and I'm going to take care of the father of my children because you get custody or whatever you perceive that you're going to get besides that little bit of money from the state, you have a rude fucking awakening coming. I don't know how I feel because I never did it to y'all. So I don't know why you would want it to happen to me. I know that's what y'all are used to for a black woman to go through and have to do. But that was the lifestyle that I tried to prevent myself from having to go through or putting anyone through that was in my life. And for the system, you may not be used to a woman not having enough energy or health to constantly drag these bastard ass niggers back and forth to child support court for less than $100 a month for 2 children. I'm not interested. That's my message. So no, I am a black woman, but I don't know how it feels.